You guys are looking at the title of the video, you're looking at the thumbnail. Let's just get right down in it. Now, I did a piece of content. This is about 3 or so days ago. The title of that video was Boss Babe is checked after refusing to date average earning man. The content was taken from tonight's conversations platform of this lovely young lady. I believe she goes by the name Dr. Sarah. This video amassed over.
Yeah, I remember that girl. She was a hoe. This one was
For
nuts.
show.
I fixed that. I kind of want to fix that. All right. I kind of want to fix that. Hold on. Yeah. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. We about to get started. Let's see. Picture. No picture.
I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no bro.
Let's see how we want to do this. Everybody hit the like button, please. Like button, like button, like button, like button. I want to go over this TV show called Regular Love. And it's going to be a fun time. It's definitely going to be a fun time, but I definitely want to make $25 from my trouble. So yeah, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. $5 makes you the live stream sponsor, king or queen of the stream. Or you could do super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. We about to get started. Bear with me. We about to get started.
$100,000 views, and the reason for that is because it brought into the spotlight this conversation around dating average earning man, a man making $70,000 per year. Would you accept that if you were making over $400,000? And began to articulate why. Now, it seems as though she was likening the amount of money that he was making to his leadership capabilities. I talked about that, but during the conversation, she received exceptional pushback from this lovely young lady right here. Nevertheless, I found a follow-up conversation to this where she was acknowledging the backlash that she was receiving from the internet, as well as doubling down with this young brother, Tony. This is a hell of a freeze frame right here. We're not going to edit it out, but was doubling down on the conversation with this brother. His name is Tony Baker, hilarious comedian and super intelligent brother. So I wanted to break down this conversation, and let me also be specific. It's not so much about her words specifically, but around the general aura of what this conversation means within modern dating today, and to know that there was a majority of women that think just like her, irrespective of the dating hierarchy as it exists today. So I wanted to go and dissect the conversation and have a little bit of fun with it. But without further ado,
a man's finances plays a big part in a man's finances play
and dissect the conversation and have a little bit of fun with it. But without further ado,
a man's finances plays a big part in how we roll.
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
Now, currently, I'm being eaten alive on the internet because I was asked,
What you say?
would I date a man that makes $70,000? What do you think my answer
I know
was?
your answer was no. Because we had the conversation. I was like, really?
Now, tell me why
I'm
that's bad.
surprised.
I'll tell you why it's bad. Bitch, you ain't shit. As far as what men are looking for in a relationship, you could be a millionaire, you could have degrees, you could have a podcast, this and that, you could be cute. And men are looking for cute, but you old. You an old kind of cute bitch. And that's a whole different type of value. See, an old cute bitch, I mean, you can get fucked all day long. I mean, you don't have no problem getting dick. I already know that. But you're not worth it to be in a relationship with for multiple reasons. You old, you've been ran through, you traveling all around the country doing podcasts and shit. I mean, most men don't want their woman traveling around all these different podcasts and shows, seminars with other men and shit. So many reasons you're not worth it. romantically for a serious relationship. So you're not better than a 70K man. You should be thanking your lucky stars that any decent 70K man or 30K man would want to be with your ass. Because you're not desirable at all to be in a serious relationship with. You're desirable to blow a load on your face or something. But to make my serious girlfriend or wife introduce to grandma, fuck no. You are dog shit value. You're unlikable. I can keep going on and on and on and on. Arrogant, talk too damn much. I can give 20 reasons why you are a very low value woman when it comes to being in an actual long term relationship. So that's why it's wrong that you won't date a 70K man. Because relationship wise, you're bottom of the fucking barrel. So a woman who's bottom of the fucking barrel talking about I'm too good for a man to make 70K is preposterous. Preposterous.
What kind of shit is that?
answer was no. Because we had the conversation. I was like, really? And
Now tell me why
I'm
that's bad.
surprised.
I don't think it's bad.
Why is it judged so harshly?
Because well, you got many different factors.
Yeah,
Okay,
a
but
lot of-
please tell me, as from a man's perspective, I need to know.
A lot of people fall into that price range
What does that have to do with me?
because when people see you say something
Yeah.
based on just you, this is just my preference.
My preference.
Immediately people go into, oh, you're talking about me.
Right.
And so that's the knee jerk.
Yeah.
So that's why they like, oh, this is that and the third.
Right.
And you have the people that have been gold dug on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like, oh, she just after the money, man. And so you got that coming at you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and people get in their feelings, they get triggered by various reasons, like, well, I make this, and so they feel away. So, but everybody has their preference.
Everybody has their preference.
Everybody has their preference.
And you know, I got to break this down, okay? Because they've been saying, I've been waiting on Sarah to explain what she meant when she said what she said.
Yeah.
So for those of you that have been rocking with me, I appreciate you not jumping to conclusions.
Yeah.
But this, I'm going to give the science behind it, and then I'll talk about preference,
Okay.
right?
Let's get into
The
the
science behind it is,
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
She about to break something down, people. She about to hit us with some dingbat philosophical shit. Let's see what she talking about.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. What niggas fire out you, nigga? Shut the fuck up.
Oh Lord, I know it. If she says something intelligent, I'll give her credit for it. But I'm willing. There's gonna be some dumbass shit.
human nature. Masculine men desire an aesthetic because it says health, right?
Yeah.
Aesthetic, which is beauty. This is why masculine. I'm going to give the science behind it, and then I'll talk about preference,
okay.
right?
Let's get into
The science behind it is human nature. Masculine men desire an aesthetic because it says health, right?
Yeah.
Aesthetic, which is beauty. This is why masculine men want a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Being a beautiful woman is a part of being high value, right?
Uh-huh.
So they want that because symmetry usually means health, which means healthy air.
Yeah.
So either subconsciously or consciously, one of the reasons why men
That already doesn't apply to you. You're in your 40s. Let me say that again. That this argument that you're trying to make doesn't apply to you because you're in your 40s. So a man wanting a beautiful woman so he can have a healthy heir, he ain't gonna pick your ass. So this is already a bad argument for why you specifically are saying you want a 400K man or whatever. So let me say that again. So this specifically is a bad argument as far as you talking about you want a 400K man. Already you're full of shit.
right?
Uh-huh.
So they want that because symmetry usually means health, which means healthy air.
Yeah.
So either subconsciously or consciously, one of the reasons why masculine men are seeking beautiful women is because they want healthy children. Whether you know it or not, that's just the truth.
Yeah.
That's the science behind it. For feminine women, we are naturally seeking safety and security.
Okay.
So do you have to make what I make or however much?
Feminine women. Wait, I hope you ain't talking about you with that either. You ain't a feminine woman. You didn't cut this man off numerous times. You didn't cut this man off numerous times. You talking with this aggression and angst in your voice. There's nothing feminine about this woman, and y'all can see it just from looking at this short video. So you're giving yourself too much credit already. You're not young. You can't give a man a healthy baby, and you're not feminine. So this argument won't help you. This argument doesn't help defend your delusion because none of this shit applies to you.
For feminine women, we are naturally seeking safety and security.
Okay.
So, do you have to make what I make or however much you make or whatever that may the dollar amount, it's not about the dollar amount. It's I personally, my life, I can't even live where I live off of $70,000 a year after tax.
So it is about the dollar amount then. Look how fast they'll contradict themselves. It is about the dollar amount. She literally just said it's not about the dollar amount, but it take a certain amount of money to live where I live. Oh,
That's a bitch, okay?
It's just something about that rubs me the wrong way.
I'm only burning my half. All you care about is money.
You make or whatever that may the dollar amount, it's not about the dollar amount. It's I personally, my life, I can't even live where I live off of $70,000 a year after taxes. I'm homeless. You know what I mean? I don't fit into that vision, and I don't want to feel bad for not fitting into a vision. But let's take it back to science. If I'm supposed to be seeking safety and security, the same way that I desire that is the same way that a man wants an aesthetic. So as a man, if you wouldn't take a woman, because 80% of people are overweight or obese in America, if you wouldn't take a woman that's 70 pounds overweight and universally unattractive, but she has a good heart and she nurtures you and she loves you and she cooks and she cleans and she does all those things, would you choose that woman?
All right, we're gonna let Tony cook in a quick.
there's a lot of men who are with unattractive women. I mean, unattractive women are running circles around you, lady. The average unattractive woman is doing way better than you romantically, married with kids and some more shit. So yes, plenty of men are dating women who are universally unattractive. Fat bitches are running circles around fine, pretty bitches when it comes to getting married and having a successful relationship. That's the irony of this argument. But yeah, a lot of men don't want to date a universally unattractive woman, but a lot of men are.
If you wouldn't take a woman that's 70 pounds overweight and universally unattractive, but she has a good heart and she nurtures you and she loves you and she cooks and she cleans and she does all those things, would you choose that woman?
All right, we're gonna let Tony cook here in a quick second, but I gotta address her specific points. She brought it back to science. Masculine men want most attractive, feminine women want highest degree of protection and provision. But the error in her ways is that in the original clip, she compared him making $70,000 with him being a leader.
It's about leadership. So for me,
So my stand is because I want this lifestyle, then I, and most of the internet ain't got no issues with it. It's the equivalence of money to leadership. But let's let him cook.
Personally, or just in general?
In general, what do you think
Gotcha.
most men would say?
They'd be like, nah, you know what I'm saying?
No, but she has a good heart. But she loves you. But she cooks and she cleans.
But it's, the fried chicken.
Right. So the truth is, you wouldn't because you don't have to.
Yeah.
That's the truth of it, right? Even if she's going to the gym every single day. Now, people will say that's harsh. It is human nature. This is may the strongest survive. You know what I mean? So
True.
Now, here's the thing. It's not really the same. It's one thing for a man to not want an ugly woman, but you want a 400K man. So it's not even that you're saying, I want a man that provides. A man can provide a pretty good lifestyle on 150K. You want 400K. So the ugly argument really isn't the same because a man making 150K isn't equivalent to a butt ugly woman. 150K is well above average. But this is dingbat logic for you. This is straight dingbat logic for you.
You don't offer nothing here of other than an orgasm. That's about all you offer me is an orgasm. That's it. Okay, everything else is going to be a constant headache, nightmare, walking on eggshells, whatever the fuck. Everything else is going to be that. There is no benefit that after the orgasm, there's not much benefit really to keep a one woman around too long.
Single day. Now people will say that's harsh. It is human nature. This is may the strongest survive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
True.
I personally think
Mhm.
that we need to stop being so sensitive about people's preferences.
I agree.
We need to stop being, and also if I am working on myself mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, and energetically,
Mhm.
what is wrong with me wanting to be equally yoked to a
Right.
person that is also those things?
Yeah.
Now, does that mean that a man that makes $70,000 a year doesn't deserve love? No,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that at all. It means they absolutely get to have the woman that they desire. And for me, I've worked to a point where that's in my preference is not to have that.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And also for the men that are at home, if you would not choose a universally, and I'm saying universally across the board,
Yeah.
unattractive woman
Uh-huh.
that's loving and sweet and kind and nurturing, don't talk to me.
The difference
You are very, very unlikable. That's what she's not. This is what she's not accounting for. She is very, very, very unlikable. I wouldn't want to sit in a room with this bitch. Let alone me being a top 0.01%er and picking her as a wife. Are you fucking kidding me? I wouldn't pick her for an elevator mate. And I don't make 400,000 a year. So think about it. She's trying to make it seem like I'm so great energetically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially. No, you're not so great when it comes to what men want. You're not so great when it comes to what men want, and that's what counts in the dating market. What you are isn't the equivalent to a quote unquote high value man. You're not a high value woman. That's what you got. That's what you got wrong.
P should not be tied to how ugly that she is, the same way that leadership should not be tied to income.
Don't say nothing else because it's shallow. It's crazy. It doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah.
Does that make sense though?
I mean, for me, I'm team preference. I'm like, you like
Team
what you like. Because a lot of
Sure.
times we don't have any control over what we like.
Yeah.
We like what we like. We're drawn to what we're drawn to.
Right.
Now, the financial thing could be a little bit different because
Why?
that's more of a. I feel like that could be changed.
No, you want to know why it shouldn't be changed?
I'm not saying it should. I
But-
think it can
But
be.
you want to know why?
Mhm.
Finances are a choice. What you look like isn't.
Gosh. Finances are a choice. I get it, but I don't get it. That's where I'm at with it.
I get it, but then I don't get it. That's where I'm at with it.
Like, to some extent, I think finances can be a choice. You can put in the work to do what it takes to make more money, usually. But I just don't like it in the context of this argument. But let's continue.
What you look like isn't.
Well, nowadays it's a choice.
Well, even surgeries, there are some women that, they say if you're already beautiful and you get surgery,
Yeah.
you're going to be more beautiful. Some women get surgery and they are, they're better looking women.
Look at my brother's face. My man is trying to figure out how to wiggle himself up out of this one. How do I agree but not agree at the same time?
Than they used to be. However, there's levels to everything. And look, I'm not the most beautiful girl in the world. I know this about me. But my spirit is dope and my energy is fire. And I know that there are things about me that are attractive way outside of my aesthetic. So
Oh, wait a minute. Earlier, you was talking about how important beauty is and how beauty is what makes you a high value woman. And you basically made the equivalency to beauty and money. So if you know you're not the most beautiful, woman, then why are you asking for essentially the most beautiful man as far as how much money he has? 400K would put him in that beautiful category financially. So you're just gonna keep contradicting yourself the whole time, I see.
You don't know that.
but my spirit is dope and my energy is fire. And I know that there are things about me that are attractive way outside of my aesthetic. So I think that we as women should focus on the intangible things that we bring. But I'm just so sick and tired of this. Oh, you know, rah, 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 rah. Don't try to break me down. What's up, guys? Sarah.
What about this?
Okay, tell me.
Let's say you meet a man.
Ooh.
Everything is on point.
Oh, spicy.
But that salary. He's 70,000, but everything about him is right up your alley.
So this is my question: is he committed to the 70,000, or is that just right now?
No, it's just right now. He's open
that's
to.
different.
He's open to. You know, he's trying to do different
He's an
things
entrepreneur.
within his business, whatever that may be. You know what I'm saying? The 70,000 is not the end all be all for
Okay,
him.
well that's completely different.
Yeah.
And is it potential in action? Like, is he in action, or is he just talking?
He's moving and shaking. He's
Oh,
moving and
that's
shaking.
completely different
Ambition. But he's 70 grand in, and he might be 70 grand in for the first 3-4 years y'all dating.
Okay.
But he's still moving and shaking.
There's no way a man's gonna come around me and stay at 70 grand for 3-4 years. That's not even realistic.
Here we go. Here we go. They're gonna level him up. She don't even know what he do for a living in this hypothetical situation, but she knows she gonna level him up. So if he a theoretical physicist, how the fuck are you gonna level him up? That's how I know you just talking to hear yourself talk.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
That's how I know.
Oh, what a strong woman. Hear me
Hear me
roar.
roar.
Such a strong woman.
Different story.
But he's 70 grand in, and he might be 70 grand in for the first 3-4 years y'all dating.
Okay.
But he's still moving and shaking.
There's no way a man's gonna come around me and stay at 70 grand for 3-4 years. That's not even realistic.
But would you help him? Would you?
I would help him. That's what I'm saying. There's no way with a me on your
there's a
side.
chance.
Yeah. See, that was a different question. Though.
Yeah, there's a chance.
If you're committed to 70,000, I don't fit in that vision for life. But if you're growing your business and you just don't know, or you need the right relationships, or you need to be in different rooms, or you need help, or I'm a neck and I'm a strong one. You know?
What does that mean?
It means men are the head and we're the neck.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
When they say that, they're basically trying to say, yeah, even though men are the head, I'm still going to be controlling the head because I'm the neck. No, bitch. The brain controls everything. So if he's the head, then his brain is controlling the neck, you fucking goofball. But that's what they mean when they say that. I'm still basically in control too because I'm the neck. Shut your dumb ass up, man. Run the other way if a woman make that statement about I'm the neck. Yeah, you the head, but I'm the neck. No, bitch, I'm the head and shut the fuck up. Ain't no but after you say I'm the head. If you got to put a but after the head, then he ain't the head.
Neck, and I'm a strong one. You know?
What does that mean?
It means men are the head and we're the neck.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I know my role.
Yeah.
And I think we live in a world where women have forgotten their place.
I want the comment section to light up at this current junction.
He knows her role. Does this sound like, seriously, does this sound like the type of woman who would submit to any man? A $10 million man, whatever. This woman don't know shit about submission and being a feminine woman. She 100% doesn't know her role. The fact that you even sitting here with a man cutting him off and shit, yeah, you don't know your role.
I know my role.
Yeah.
And I think we live in a world where women have forgotten their place.
I want the comment section to light up at this current junction because if I had my blue cap, I put it on right now.
So yeah, I'm looking to meet a $25 live stream goal. Nothing has been met. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or Super Chat, Super Sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. I'm looking to meet the goal so I can go over this show called Ready to Love over on Rumble after this. You know? I'm trying to finish this video and then we're going to go probably do it. Let me put it in the chat. Let me put the Rumble link in the chat. 'Cause we gonna go over there pretty soon. Everybody hit the like button. Y'all disrespecting the like button. I got 7 people watching. That's probably why it's only 7 people in here. Y'all ain't hitting the like button. If you here right now, you a diehard. So can you show you a diehard by hitting the like button so the other rare breeds can get in here? Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Please. Rumbleites. So I guess stay tuned on Rumble, because we gonna go over the Ready to Love episode over here on Rumble. So yeah, stay tuned on Rumble. We doing a Rumble exclusive here coming up in 10 to 20 minutes, something like that. My Rumbleites, can you hit the like so you can invite some other Rumbleites to come in? Let's get it.
Oh, snap. That sounded tough.
Did it?
And would have men trying to retain them if they just gave them a shot. Anyway, let's keep going.
Oh, snap. That sounded tough.
Did it?
You forgot your place.
It's the truth. Women have forgotten their place, Tony. We're so masculine, we're so hard, and I understand it because it's survival based.
Yeah.
But like, it's a defense mechanism. Women don't want to be this hard,
Yeah.
masculine, strong, tough. We don't want that.
I believe you. You know why?
Why?
The women I come around
Mhm.
in that regard, they go into their feminine with me.
Yeah, I believe
And I don't
you.
even force it.
I believe you.
They just
But that's fake, bro. That's not gonna last long term. You might put them in their feminine for the moment, for that month, but it's not gonna last. Once women have become masculine and had to be masculine for years, that's just who they are. It's a part of who they are at that point, and it will be for the rest of her life. That's her putting on the nice girl act for the first 6 months to a year. Get back to me when you've been married for 20 years and tell me how good she stayed in her feminine.
Tough. We don't want that.
I believe you. You know why?
Why?
The women I come around
Mhm.
in that regard, they go into their feminine with me.
Yeah, I believe
And I don't
you.
even force it.
I believe you.
They just do it.
I believe
And
it.
like I've had women tell me, like, man, you got me in my
You want to know
feminine.
why? Because you make your yeses yeses and your nos me no.
Mm.
Even me,
Mhm.
who is an ultimate pusher, okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna push to get what I want.
Right.
Obviously, most people. Well, I don't know. I definitely push to get what I
Yeah.
want.
Guess what? And guess what? Men don't want to deal with that, especially high value men who don't have to deal with that because they got bitches on deck. They don't want to hear your mouth. All this aggression you showing in this interview, top tier men ain't going for it. They don't have to. And they ain't gonna get into an argument about it with you. They just gonna put you in a certain category. Oh yeah, I ain't making nothing serious with this bitch. Pump and dump only. Women don't realize how quick men put them in a pump and dump only box or the I'm never talking to this bitch again box. And she's so unself-aware, she doesn't even realize what she's doing wrong. But her results show that she's doing something wrong. If she's so energetically perfect and spiritually and mentally advanced and so pretty, why you ain't married then?
My nigga.
Is an ultimate pusher, okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna push to get what I want.
Right.
Obviously, most people. Well, I don't know. I definitely push to get what
Yeah.
I want. And if I don't get it, if you tell me no, have you noticed that I stop pushing as much with you specifically?
No.
No, it's the same level of push.
The one time I had to tell you, like, yo, I had to tell you, like, hey man, respect my no.
But since then,
Well, you haven't asked me anything.
I
since
just
then.
you're here
this,
today.
just this.
Period. But I didn't push because I learned. Your yeses mean yeses, and your no's mean no.
So you wasn't gonna ask again?
No.
Oh.
No.
See, I didn't even get to that point because I was like, yo,
Yeah,
I already came to you.
That's what I'm
with
saying. It was literally like, hi.
Right.
It wasn't
That's
like,
true.
hey, come do the show. What's up with the show?
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's not, but I've learned you now.
Mhm.
And we as women, we're seeking leadership. We're seeking certainty. We're seeking decisiveness. And your yeses mean yes and your no's mean no. So this is a lesson for the men that you just said when, I've had women on the show that have been like, if we're mouthy or we're this, like,
Yeah.
you need to step up your masculinity. What you meant.
No. You're just toxic bullshit people. I don't need to step up shit. If you being mouthy all the time, that's because it's a reflection of your character. If you're being mouthy and disrespectful and always pushing, you're an unruly, toxic bitch. Not because I need to step my masculinity up. Conditional femininity is bullshit. You're just not feminine.
leadership. We're seeking certainty. We're seeking decisiveness. And your yeses mean yes, and your no's mean no. So this is a lesson for the men that you just said when, I've had women on the show that have been like, if we're mouthy or we're this, like, you need to step up your masculinity. What she meant to say is, when it's not stepping up masculinity, but when you're boldly in your masculinity, us as women, we naturally want to be feminine.
Yeah.
The world makes us masculine. So
Gotcha.
if you are the lines, right, and we color inside of the lines, if the lines start getting smaller, so do we.
Yeah.
We follow the rules that y'all give us. But most of y'all enable our bad behavior because you don't want to deal with it right now. You don't want to argue.
Yeah.
You don't want to have a hard time.
Right.
But that's
Oh, you want us to continuously argue and have a hard time to keep you in the lines? No, that's bullshit. Would your boss at work argue with you and have to check you every day, or would he just fire your ass? Exactly. And that's what men should do. Start firing these bitches if they're consistently problematic. See, that's when they continuously are problematic, when they feel like they got leverage on you or they feel like you're not going to leave. Usually when you move in with them or marry them or give them a kid, that's when they feel like they have the leverage to be consistently disrespectful and you not leave. A big aspect of relationships of all kind are all about power and leverage.
the rules that y'all give us. But most of y'all enable our bad behavior because you don't want to deal with it right now. You don't want to argue.
Yeah.
You don't want to have a hard time.
Right.
But that's what's necessary in order for a woman to truly trust you, to follow you, and to be feminine.
So I constantly got to get into it with you and argue with you for you to continuous. So I constantly have to get into it with you to keep you in your feminine. Do that sound like a good life to y'all? Seriously. What man would put up with that if that woman doesn't have leverage over him? Exactly.
That's what's necessary in order for a woman to truly trust you, to follow you, and to be feminine. Y'all got to have those conversations. I'm just saying.
You don't know what
Yeah,
to say.
I feel it. It was something else I was gonna touch on. Oh, I'm gonna go back to 70,000, man.
Okay, come on.
What?
She gained another point in my book right there. I think that was actually a fantastic point. I think a lot of young dudes, in an effort to keep peace within their life, they will kick the can on setting boundaries.
No, that wasn't a good point. It really wasn't. I would say my advice to young men: always maintain leverage over the bitch, if you can, which is hard to do in America. But men should have leverage over women. It's the only thing that keep them acting right. The only thing. They don't got the character to act right on their own. You damn near got to make them act right with leverage. So yeah, I'm going over to Rumble here soon to go over Ready to Love episode. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a fucking doozy, and it's gonna be a good one over there on Rumble. But I'm looking for some donations to make it worth my while, you know? So whatever donations would be greatly appreciated. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. $5 makes you the live stream sponsor, king or queen of the stream. Or you could do super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Let's get through this video so I can go over to Rumble and do this Ready to Love review.
It was something else I was gonna touch on. Oh, I'm gonna go back to 70,000, man.
Okay, come on.
What?
She gained another point in my book right there. I think that was actually a fantastic point. I think a lot of young dudes, in an effort to keep peace within their life, they will kick the can on setting boundaries. But just like she said, and I will tell you guys time and time again, you must hold firm to your boundaries.
He's a phenomenal school teacher that's passionate about what he does. And education is not necessarily a phenomenal school teacher that's passionate.
Color outside of the rule book, because if they get to the point where it's like it's seemingly on purpose, or if they're doing it more often than not, then you must demote. Let's go.
He's a phenomenal school teacher that's passionate about what he does. And education is not necessarily, unless you're going for like to be a principal or something like that, that's not necessarily a career where you could just be like, yo, I'm shooting for that 90,000. He just
loves what he does.
He loves what he does.
And I love that for him. I love that for him. So he's probably the dopest man.
He's changing lives. He's changing lives.
He's shaping our future.
But no.
Not for me. No, look, right now, I'm in LA for almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right? And then straight from here, every weekend in the month of August, I'm traveling every weekend, working.
So why would a man want you anyway? He ain't even gonna be able to see his woman. The 20K man, the 50K man, the 90K man, the 900,000 a month man. Why would I want a woman who gone every weekend, gone every week or whatever, working like a dude? No man wants that. From poor to rich, but especially rich don't want that. They think if I get a man who also an entrepreneur and moving and shaking, he won't care that he don't ever get to see his woman when he's constantly getting tempted with other women. The fuck out of it. Make it make sense, people.
Let me tell you something right now. It don't work that way.
I'm definitely making this a separate video. I might even steal mediocre and tutorial reviews or something. Or I might even steal his title. Or I might switch it up a little bit. Boss Babe gets reality check. Yeah. This definitely becoming a separate video.
He's changing lives. He's changing lives.
He's shaping our future.
But no.
Not for me. No, look, right now I'm in LA for almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right, and then straight from here every weekend in the month of August, traveling every weekend, working. You know, speaking here, hosting there. I travel so much that I don't actually feel like it would make the most sense for me to be with a man that has that I have to be home by 6 o'clock to have dinner.
He's not like that.
But if he goes to school every day, he can't leave his job.
He loves his job.
Yeah,
and he loves that you love your job and that you be traveling, and then you know what I'm saying, he can come with you in the summer months on your travels.
Yeah.
And he just like, yo, he letting you do your thing. He just, hey, I like, you know, teaching these children.
I love that, and I think that that's a good man. And I also think that, no, it just no. This is
Why
no.
is it no though?
Because I don't live inside of either or, and I think that's the problem. Y'all Americans do this. I'm gonna blanket y'all real
Y'all
quick.
be forgetting you
I'm
Canadian,
gonna put y'all
man.
under the blanket.
Get your foreign ass
Y'all
out of here, man.
Americans
This
have
is
a
like B.
way
Simone.
of saying like, oh, it's either this or that. Like I can only have a man that's a good man with character and substance and love and romance, but he has to make $70,000 a year, or you know, like it's too much
It's not
either or.
It's just a possibility that, because you know,
But why? $70,000 a year, or you know, like it's too much either or.
It's just a possibility that, because you know.
But why can't I have both and?
You can have.
Because nobody gets it all, bitch. Because nobody gets it all, bitch. Nobody. Not Michael Jordan, not Oprah, not Barbara Walters. Life is about trade-offs and compromises. You don't get to be the greatest lawyer that Manhattan has ever seen, but also be an active, spectacular mother. You can't be both. If you're the greatest lawyer that Manhattan has ever seen, you're going to be absent in your kids' lives. Point blank fucking period. Nobody gets it all. You sound dumb as fuck for even implying that you should get it all.
Huh?
She's brainwashed, dumbed down, emotional, and has no clue as to what she's talking about.
Everybody hit the Rumble link. Rumble link is in the live chat or in the description if you're watching the replay gang or if you're watching the replay. We're moving over to Rumble here in a few minutes. I'm going to review the show called Ready to Love. It's a black dating show, and it's going to be good. Follow me over on Rumble if you haven't already. None of these women want men who actually allow them not to have to depend on a man. Police, fire, EMS, the construction, trades, the techs who keep the internet up and the lights on. Facts. Facts. Let's get the donations up, y'all.
Either or.
It's just a possibility that, because you know.
But why can't I have both and?
You can have.
You know what I said a second ago? This sounds an awful lot now like the B. Simone conversation. The 9-to-5 man versus CEO.
He can't have a 9 to 5.
Behaviors just because the guy fits the income level. She and many women like her can have it all that they want, all of the standards that they want, but you ain't gonna meet perfect, baby girl.
Have both, and you can find somebody that has it all. But the reality is, a lot of times, exactly.
I agree with that.
The bank account is robust, but the character is slim
trash.
to none. So it's like, you know, it's really about like, we got to compromise in life sometimes.
Yes.
And you know, sometimes we can't have it all the way we want.
He trying to be nice. He trying to be nice. Sometimes we can't have it all. No one can ever have it all. How about that? That's the real raw truth. He trying to be sweet and nice. And she gonna talk about, well, not at the same time. No, just period. Nobody has it all at any point in time. Fuck out of here. This shit.
You tell someone you're single and you look good, I'm riding around and I got a drop top for the summer, a truck for the winter, you know, the work truck out front, and folks is looking at the outside like, why is she single? Why does she not? There's nothing wrong with being single. I'm single, sexy, happy, living and enjoying life. And when the right one comes along, by the grace of God, I'll know it and we'll move ahead from there. Okay.
I need a man. I need somebody to come in and split these bills, however we gonna split them, 70-30, 60-40, 50, whatever. Okay? I need these bills taken off of me. All right? I'm willing to pay some of it, but paying all of it is breaking me. Okay?
The older woman just, they'll say either she hit the wall, or they'll say things like she just set in her ways. They'll say things like, you know what, she too aggressive, she too assertive, things like that. Try to act like this woman in her 40s and 50s is no good, basically. Like she's inferior because she's set in her ways. She doesn't want to change. She doesn't want to let a man lead. Yes. They don't want a woman their age because they know darn well a woman their age is not going to tolerate nor endure their nonsense.
Oh, yeah, right. God.
Really about like, we got to compromise in life sometimes.
Yes.
And, sometimes we can't have it all the way we want it. At the same time.
I don't think we can have it all at the same time.
Yeah.
But because there's seasons in everything.
Yeah, for sure.
There's winter in everything. Nature teaches us. There's winter where everything is dead, and that's necessary for things to grow.
Yes.
Buy a dog, die alone, because no man deserves to suffer you.
Who the hell wants to deal with a woman like that?
When you take advice from a woman, literally do the complete opposite of whatever she says.
What up, y'all? Shout out to all my Rumbleites. We got 13 people on Rumble. We about to move over to Rumble. We about to have the time of our lives over here because this is a hell of an episode we got to go over as far as Ready to Love. This is going to be some of my best content ever. I just asked if anybody can drop a little something in the donation plate. Be greatly appreciated. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the motherfucking chat. You dig? Let's finish this up. I'm definitely making this a separate video for sure.
We're the leftovers, Kendra.
Who's the leftovers?
We're the leftovers, and I saw it. I read an article.
Who's the we? Who's the we?
They said that anybody above the age of 30 are leftovers.
Honey, I'm not leftover or nothing. I'm a specialty. So let me tell you something. I'm trying to be kind.
It's really about like, we got to compromise in life sometimes.
Yes.
And, sometimes we can't have it all the way we want
time.
it. At the same time.
I don't think we can have it all at the same time.
Yeah.
But because there's seasons in everything.
Yeah, for sure.
There's winter in everything. Nature teaches us. There's winter where everything is dead, and that's necessary for things to grow.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
So there's a winter in everything. Our finances, our spirituality, like somebody, whatever it may be. There's so many different ways, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, and energetically, that there will be winter because that's life, and it's going to keep coming because that's how seasons do. But I feel like if I'm here And I'm so strong inside of my self-awareness. And I work so hard on my body, on my mind, on my spirit, on my bank account, on my energy. If I'm intentional about showing up in a positive way, people always say to me, like, are you always like this?
Yeah.
Like, are you? Yes. Have I ever wavered, Tony?
No.
Have I, in the years I've known you, have I ever acted different? This is,
Look at that face. He like, yeah, you're a huge bitch. No, you ain't never changed. You've been consistently a huge bitch every moment I've known you. That's what that face says. Nope, you're pretty consistently a cunt. And that's why your ass still single. Stuck in your ways.
The older woman just, they'll say either she hit the wall, or they'll say things like she just set in her ways. They'll say things like, she too aggressive, she too assertive, things like that. Try to act like this woman in her 40s and 50s is no good, basically. Like she's inferior because she's set in her ways. She doesn't want to change. She doesn't want to let a man lead.
Yes.
They don't want a woman their age because they know darn well a woman their age is not going to tolerate nor endure their nonsense.
Oh, yeah, right. God.
This is why my next book I'm writing right now is on the mental health of menopausal women, because we're struggling. If you live with a 43-year-old woman, you're going to experience, she's great. Next day, you're going to be like, who are you? That's because her estrogen is on a roller coaster ride. Little things are going to irritate us like they've never irritated us before. And you might be the recipient of that.
I don't want to be that guy.
We need to have more love brought our way because we just can't handle stress the same way. From 40 till about 55, our moods are all over the place during that time. So understanding where we're at, having more compassion for us, not taking us on, will be so helpful.
It's going to be a no for me, dog. Keep it up, though.
But we don't even understand our own selves.
Lots of things wrong when it comes to women.
like, are you always like this?
Yeah.
Like, are you? Yes. Have I ever wavered, Tony?
No.
Have I, in the years I've known you, have I ever acted different? This is, I'm so intentional about how I show up in the world. And so for me, if I'm here, then why wouldn't my person be here?
He is.
Period. And also, it just means that the options, they're smaller.
Yeah.
And am I going to forfeit my blessing because I want it to happen faster?
Yeah.
Or am I willing to say that when it's mine, it's mine?
Yeah.
You know, what's
So you think you have a better chance of finding this ideal rich man who's tall, handsome, faithful, energetically aligned? You think you have a higher chance of finding him in your 50s than in your 40s? Make it make sense, dog. Make it make sense.
She's brainwashed, dumbed down, emotional, and has no clue as to what she's talking about.
You really think you really think you're gonna have a higher chance meeting this guy at half a century and older? I'm gonna keep holding out for this 0.0001%er. He coming. Shut your dumb ass up.
Don't fuck with me, fellas!
This ain't my first time.
This ain't my first time at the rodeo.
Willing to say that when it's because I want it to happen faster?
Yeah.
Or am I willing to say that when it's mine, it's mine?
Yeah.
You know, what's interesting about this is that, you know, the dichotomy of saying things such as you want to be a neck to a man and then talking about other women and their role within, you know, understanding the importance of manhood and masculinity. Let's say that you made a guy that made $1 million per year. Would you be a part of his business? Bad, while him also being corporate Tupac.
I think that people allow time to rush them into making bad decisions.
Oh, for sure.
I'm not doing that.
Take
I'm
the
not,
sweet
I don't,
time.
I just, and maybe I'm delusional. Tell me if I'm delusional. Maybe I'm the girl.
Lots of things wrong when it comes to women that
For sure.
I'm not doing that.
Take
I'm
the
not,
sweet
I don't,
time.
I just, and maybe I'm delusional. Tell me if I'm delusional. Maybe I'm the girl that
probably
should be with the person that makes 70,000 and has everything else. Or maybe I'm the girl that really does deserve to have it all in my partner.
I feel like this.
And this is what women think. They all think they're special. And yeah, this is what women think. They all think they're special. They will look at the stat that say the man you're describing is 0.001%, and they'll say, yeah, I'm that special girl. I'm going to be the one out of 1 trillion that it happens for because I'm so special. They can't get off their fucking high horse. It's pathetic.
You dirty bitch! I know a bitch when I see one! Oh!
I feel like this.
Tell
This
me.
is just my take.
Break it down.
The financial element
Yeah.
is not the main element you would want in a relationship.
I agree with you.
And
Shouldn't
so, if the only thing lacking in a person that's perfect for you is the dollar sign,
Yeah.
I feel like you could potentially be blocking somebody that's amazing in your life simply because of the salary.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
And
So
I
let's hear
think
about
that
the
I'm around and I know and I'm connected to and I'm learning enough affluent people that I don't have that problem.
All right.
Mm.
You do have that problem because you're sitting up here on the podcast single, not married. That makes it even worse. If you're around these affluent men, why the fuck are you still in the dating market if you're so pretty, mentally, emotionally, this and that, great, wonderful, astounding? Why aren't any of these men that you're around all the time snatching you up? You just made it worse. You didn't make it better. You are having the problem. You way past the wall and still single, wanting a 0.001%er, and you're saying you're around them all the time and still can't get them. Well, what does that tell you, dingbat? But you're not smart enough to put it together.
You just don't get it, do you? You don't.
We're headed over to Rumble, folks. And we're going over the show Ready to Love. If you want to come watch it with me, it's free. You just got to hit the link at the top of the live chat, the Rumble link. We headed over there now. It's going to be a hell of a time, I assure you. You know, you don't want to miss it. So come follow me over to Rumble right now. Link in the top of the chat. If you don't see the chat, this is Replay Gang. The link is in the description. Or you could just go to Rumble and type in Modern Dating Cure. But we headed over there right now. We about to have some real fun. People who ain't going over there, I'll catch you tomorrow night between 6 and 8 p.m. Central Time. I'm ending it on YouTube. See you over on Rumble. What up, Rumbleites? We in here. Let's have some fun with this.